Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. So, while I was in the process of going between the last episode and this episode, I have been busy just processing a little of Orge and just like converting different things. So I've made a load of these here, solid biofuel. So I'm going to put that into these here, which I have already sort of done. Keep these all topped up. This allows us to go exploring and not have to worry about power for a while. So that'll do. Let's store all that. Store all. And I'm going to take these and half of those. There we go. Now, I think we should... we did start researching this here, but we need to go and look for coal. And I don't think we can research coal until we unlock that other tier. Oh, I didn't even start the tier yet. Let me see. Base building. Let's do this. So we need all these here. So we need 200 of these. I need, let me see, 200. Oh, I hate when it does that. 200 of these. 100 plates. And 100 of these. Go. Let's add that. That's quick. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now, base building.
Milestone reached.
Yes.
Several new structures are now found in the event that you are...
Right, so, let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, these have grown back. Let's see, go to Q, we go to foundations, and do these go up in price? No, they don't. I thought they would fix that in this here version. No, like, it makes sense, no, to increase the production and in making these, but we'll start off with this here. So we need concrete and we need plate to make these here. We make a whole floor full of these here, and then we'll start moving stuff about. So let's go get some plates first. Get a load of these here, because we're going to be making a load of them. Let's get... that'll do for now. And get as much of this concrete as possible. There we go. And let's get this built. Now, I did say in the last episode we'd go and visit my old world, just to show how everything is done, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We will do it in this episode, but just not just yet. Let's clear some of this here out of the way. Right, I'm going to get a bit of height here because I want to be clear, no, maximize as much of the area as possible. We can extend this if needed, but let's see. I want to kind of go up to where it levels off. I suppose it would make sense to do it this way here first. Yeah, let's do this. Where is the brow of the hill? Let's go. Well, I was going to go this way here and then extend it down, but Joe, it'll be alright. Let's do it down here. So, right about there. What way is it? Is it holding control? Is it? What way is it? Is it hold R or something? Zoop, is it? Ah, there it is. Zoop. So now we build out as far as we can go. I want to just make sure they're all hitting the... they are connecting to something. That is. That's okay. Now let's go as far as we can go this way. So that's going to be our limit. we go. Let's check. Now this hasn't really given us that much of a build area. Not to worry though. Oh, we ran out of stuff. That's okay. But at least now we can start moving the stuff about, so that well, that drill will probably just stay but turn around this way, and then we can start like producing stuff along here. So all raw stuff. Now we need to remember this here will be expanded with use of trains, so it makes sense that all of the bottom floor will be handling raw materials, and then it'll be passing it between different floors for different stuff. The other thing to remember is that some produce or some elements of what would say some parts require using raw materials to produce them. So for example, when you're making reinforced metal beams, I think you need to pass in ore as well as coal. No, what is it? I can't remember. There's some element anyway. You have to put like raw or, like iron ore into it to produce it. Same with copper. I can't remember what it is at the top of my head. Not to worry anyway. At least we've got a build plate here. I would like to expand that way a wee bit more. I'm actually wondering, would it make more sense to keep that sort of straight instead of going off on an angle like this? I'm wondering, maybe it would have been. Ah well, it'll do, we'll get used to it. So, what do we do here now, since that's there? Well, we have these here, so the factory could go that way, but then we've got this, so then factory can go this way. But we haven't mapped out all the resources yet. We haven't mapped out like where all the closest other iron ore patches are, although there is some over there. So we could build a factory going this way, but then where's the nearest copper ore? Again, the train system would make light work of that if we had like a train that pulled up along here and then all the ores went to the various different parts. That'd make things a bit easier. So I think it would make sense to build it coming this way. And then we'll move the HUD and all that there over to here. Other things come back, doesn't it? It'd make more sense to get this completed as soon as possible. This all this research for these two tiers so we can get to the next one. I can't remember which one the train is. I think the train is on phase is it phase 3, 4 or is it 5 and 6? It's one of these here anyway. Let's see. Have we done? We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. So we need to do the rest of these here. So part assembly, which one would be the cheapest? Ooh, that's going to take a lot. That there, a resource sink bonus program would be good for getting rid of stuff we don't need, but at the minute we are kind of like needing everything. Stuff that we don't need at the moment would be things like, if you had like odd items, like maybe like 2 or something, or drills for example, just getting rid of those, and then we can just make them eventually. I think we should do part assembly first. So we need, that's that. We need 100 of those and 200 reels. Something tells me we already have those. Sort. Is there any other parts? There's more there. Right, let's get those in. I need 200 of these and 500 of those screws. Let's get those in and get the rods. We'll get a load of rods. Let's get them all. Same with this. Because we will be, like producing a load of stuff. What do we need? Oh yeah, that's that. We need more screws. So there's 206, so we need 294. 294, is it? Yeah. 294. So we'll just wait for this here to finish, and then we'll stick that in, and then that'll be that. I'll wait until this gets to 194. No, 294. And a wee bit over. Let's see, we'll not be too long before we get up to that. That's 196. 294. And then what we can do once we restart this, we will need to wait for the concrete to finish off, because I've used most of it there to build that platform. There we go. There we go. So we have to wait for the other things to come back, so we need 300, 150, and 50 these here rotor parts.
Smart plating, which is crucial
Logistics
for
2,
initiating
I
project
think
assembly.
we'll get that.
Project parts must be
We'll do that
delivered to
next,
the
because
space
it'd be nice to
elevator.
upgrade those
By
belts just to
completing
make
your
them a wee bit
contracted
faster,
duties
even
as part of
though
project
there's no
assembly,
real need
you
to
will
make them any
definitely be
fast, because,
helping
well,
achieve Fix-It
not like as
company
if
goals
it's
without
really-
any other ulterior motive.
Oh, I was gonna skip that.
Humans cannot, do not worry about.
Right. So just in a nutshell, basically what we're saying is that you need like manufacturers and assemblers similar to these here to make certain parts that you can't make on this here. Which makes sense, no, because you just can't. It would be nice to blow those there up so we can go and get that yellow thing up there and get 2 shards and speed some of this production up. But we can't do that without a filter, and we can't do that without explosives. It's one or the other. Like, I think the explosives is the easiest one. So we need to go and look for coal. Lucky enough, I know where the coal is. I know where it is and but I'd rather if we can get a vehicle to do that. But I don't think transportation isn't until one of these other phases. Just can't remember. I think it's 3, 4. It's one of them anyway. But if we can choose between a train and choose between a car, I'm gonna choose the train because it just makes more sense. So apparently that pod doesn't come back for another 4.5 minutes or so. So what we can do in the meantime is let's store everything in the right thing. So that's going in there. That's going in there, and then the rest of the stuff can go into these here different folders. So let's see, that can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there, and oh yeah, and this is there as well. And then the rest of that can go into here. I'm gonna go on a bit of an adventure. There we go. Right, let's go looking for coal. Now, the closest coal I know of is up here. It's a bit of a stretch away, so I'll talk while we walk. But yeah, I've gone around this map so many times, I just know roughly where everything is. Oh, collect these here as we go along, because we will need them, I'd say, soon enough. Unless we come across some coal ore, no, as in just node. But I don't know if that was ever brought in as a. Don't know if it was ever brought in as a, what do you call it, a thing. Just trying to get my bearings here for a second. Because all this, I had pretty much stripped most of this whenever I was last playing this in the old world. Let me see, I'm just trying to get my bearings here. So that's the arch. I think it's over here. Let me see. We do need to get on top of that. There's one on top of that, and then there's one, I think, down below it. Or I could be wrong. I think it might actually be somewhere else. There's one of these things down here somewhere as well, the pioneers. You just need to be careful of. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's the big one as well. Is it? No, it's the baby one. Take that. So there's coal up there. There is a way. Oh, there's mushroom. Be careful of that. That's weird formation there. Can we lift this? Yes.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I think there's a way to get around the back. But if I remember rightly, I used to build a platform up there. I heard slug. Oh no. Can we get this before?
Harvest the scripture.
Have I got that researched? There's something, I can't remember which one. There's one of them I haven't caught yet. There we go. There's the edge of the map. Now we do not want to go anywhere near that. Right, something tells me we have... Oh, that was a bit weird. Kind of glitched up there a wee bit. There's the sulfur node as well, I just remembered. Oh, there's the pioneer. Oh, not pioneer. That's the flamethrower I was talking about.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air.
Right.
Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Oops, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I can't click on it. Alright, let's get back on this. Oops, not N. M, and then add a marker. Right up it there. Sulfur. Select an icon. It is an ore. Select it. Select the color, and it's going to be like yellowish. And apply. Right. Yes, we've found sulfur. The coal's up there, so it is. I don't think we can go up there by foot. Oh, there's crash site. Just remembered there was one there that I was talking about in the last episode. All these different crash sites. At least I don't think we can get up there by foot. No, we can't, because that's the opposite side. So we do need to make like some sort of foundation to get up there. Yeah, we're back around again. Let's go to this crash site and see what we can salvage. Sometimes there'll be some good stuff, you know, like modular items and that. Oh, I should have made the chainsaw as well. I might actually make a bit of a power factory as well. There's Pioneer. Is that the large one or is that the small one? Right, oh, there's no one. Forgot there's two of them usually at these sites. Right, what have we got? 62 wire, 35 rotors, 86 screws. Anything else? That weird thing you see over there, that's one of them spitters or whatever you call them. Let's see. Is there any more parts? Oh, 140 rods. Oh, 19 reinforced iron plates, that's good. That's very good. Now, what else have we got? Oh, there's concrete or something there. 124 concrete. And we get a hard drive so we can go and research that.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
So, in a nutshell, those are hard drives. What hard drives can do is they can give you alternative recipes. So, say for example, to make a reinforced iron plate, you need ordinary iron plates and say screws. It give you an alternative recipe where instead of using screws, you can use like copper wire or something. It's useful if you know, like if you're limited to like only 1 or 2 resources. I think that's enough for here. We have pretty much everything we need, and we know that we can't get the coal unless we build a platform up there. There's limestone down there as well. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. Again, that's where the train system will come in use. Now I know there's quite a lot of stuff in here as well. There's like loads of different things like spheres and all that jazz is in here. But this place is also full of different enemies as well that I don't particularly want to walk into. I'll just observe from out here for now. But yeah, that's all that in here, and I'll not worry about it yet. There's quite a lot of spheres and different things and slugs. So just walk back to the hub. Now there's another crash site over around here somewhere. So let's see if we can take some stuff out of it. I should just get my bearings here so I know where we are. I think it's up over here. There's a lake not that far away from it. No, that's not it. There is another crash site around here somewhere. There it is, over there. Whoop. Is full damage turned on in this here? I feel like we should have taken something for that. There's the 2 pioneers. Where's the other one? Did I not lift that? So we've got 30 more plates, 26 rotors, 74 of those, 120 of these, 74 of those, 124 wire. And what's in this here? Oh, it needs 40 megawatts of power to open it. So you just connect it up to a post. There's something on this here where you connect it up to power it. Yeah, it connects to the bottom of that. So we need to connect that up to a power system and then deliver 40 megawatts to it. Can't remember how much a generator produces, but I don't think it's 40 megawatts. Might need a couple of them. Just build some temporary and then just quickly fire them up. No other items about. I feel like we've missed something. Oh, there's the... Take that. Let's check. I feel like we might have missed a couple of things. No, look, we got all that. They are quite spread out. We did get everything. Oh. Oh no, that was just the other thing there, lighting up. Yeah, we got everything we need. Right, let's head back to the hub. Don't think there's any other crash sites around here. Oh, there's one of those power slugs. That's good. We can be able to boost production now on the copper. Right, what else is about here as well? That I remember. It's so weird seeing this here so empty. I used to have a train coming around here to do nuclear stuff. No, make nuclear energy. Oh, we actually weren't that too far away from that. That's actually metal. Very close to that we were. Don't know how I didn't see it. Unless you can't see it from where we were. But we got a lot of items, that was good. Nice we find there. Oh yeah, I was just over the brow of the hill, you couldn't see it. Right, so this here is limited to... I did set this here down off camera, but it's set down to 30 as opposed to 60. Because it was doing too much. But we should boost that production up for doing the cables. Let's see. We'll fabricate this here first. Shard. So that's the power shard done, and we will be putting that into this, which is only doing 30 per minute, which is now 45 per minute, and then we'll boost these two here to do 45 per minute if possible. Oh, that's 30 per minute. So we need another one. Well, that's alright. Because this here is starting to stockpile, so at least that will drain that down. I don't like saving too much of the one thing. You get what I mean? Let's see our inventory as well. Oh yes, we have the hard drive, so let's go and research that. But I think it takes 20 minutes to do those. No, it's 10 minutes. So it's 10 minutes to do that, and I will be able to know which is the best recipe. If it is still recipes it does, I'll be able to know if it's good or not. What is that? Silver. Kidding me? Oh, we'll take that.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Curium is called, so we'll do that. Oh, because it's doing the hard drive. Oh, there's a new thing. Well, I think so. I think you used to be able to do two at once, do a hard drive and research that at the same time. So, oh yes, we got mushrooms, but again, we can't do that yet. Let's store all. And let's take stuff that we can store anything out of the way. Sort. And we need to research that as well. Screws we don't have a box for yet, but the rest is here in stuff, so I can go in there, and the two screws can go, that's plates isn't it? Yeah, two screws can go in here. Right, now let's check. Oh yes, we need to build a space elevator, but we won't be doing it on that platform for the reasons stated in the previous episode. It's because it takes up a lot of space and you don't really interact with it that much. You just sort of hand feed it until you get to a certain point where you do need to actually have belts going into it. Let's see. Next thing to do, logistics 2. Oh, nice. We've got 50 of those already. That's good. 200 concrete, 300 iron rods, and 200 iron plates. Excellent. We'll be able to do all that. I need to take just 200 of these. And drop the... What? Split stack 5. Why does it do that? Is there something wrong with that? 5. 5. Why is it jumping to 7? Why is it doing that? So if I go to 3, will that go to 5? What's 4? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get why that's doing that, but not a big concern anyway. Let's go and get 300 rods and 300 of these. And 300 of these here. And do. Add those to the list. Boom, 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 boom. There it goes.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
Right, so that has unlocked the Mark II. So now I've got conveyor splitter and a conveyor merger, stackable conveyor poles, and conveyor belts. You'll see how these are used later on, but they actually are pretty good. You can stack different things. You can have a belt, you can have water pipe, and you can have a hyperloop. A hyperloop is just known for transportation. It's like takes personnel. Right, how long's left on that hard drive? I'd like to show the hard drive before this here episode ends, just so everybody knows what it is. And we're researching. What else can we do in the meantime? I think we should start assorting these here to go onto the platform now. You know, like process and ores and different things like that. Yeah, I think that's the thing to do. So start making plates and different things like that. So first tier is going to be just for ores. Second tier is going to be for processing the parts, and then up is to be merge those parts together and make different items, etc, etc, etc. So we will have storage containers lining up along here with the different items on them. So this one will be like iron, copper, sulfur, coal, blah blah blah, etc, etc. So I'd rather put that somewhere where you can actually extend it on out this way here without having to worry about room. So I might actually strip this here, and I need to I thought you were able to zoop delete these. Apparently not. That does give us room to expand that way, so that's okay. So we need to put storage containers going along here, and then the ores coming out of them, and they'll make them our way up to the next floor, and that floor will process them into parts. Yeah. Oh, we need to get the MAM shop as well. Have we unlocked that yet? Jump pads. We'll do this one here. So that's 400. Oh, we don't have enough. That's okay. 200 and 200. Well, let's get this here first. We'll get as much of it as possible. 200 and 200. Get these here, and then we'll worry about the other stuff later on. The concrete. Concrete's the slowest one, so I might actually focus on doing that a bit more. You know, making that a bit faster. Why can't I add that in? Oh, it's coming in 2.5 minutes. Wait a minute, so that means that this here's finished. Why is that not showing up here? I used to be able to stack the times, I think. Pod will return in 2 minutes, that's alright. So while that's doing that, let's see. It's very slow. How many items is it doing? It's only doing 15 per minute. I'm actually going to rob the production one out of this and shove it into this one here. So that's now going to do 22.5 items per minute. So this here should be set to do 22.5 items per minute. There we go. So that now makes it a little bit faster, because that's the slowest. I need as much of this here as possible. Now we could nab power module out of one of these here and stick it into that, and that make things a bit quicker. And if it, I might actually just do that. Let's take it out of this one because plates not that hard to get. So that's now 20 per minute. Let's limit this here to 20 per minute. And limit this here to 20 per minute. And do. And shove that into here. Now it's 30 per minute. Not there's now 30 per minute. There we go. So that's now going to do 30 items per minute. So that's 2 every... How was it? No, 1 every 2 seconds. There's back. And then we will start loading up. It's 400, isn't it? Not too far off. We don't have any ore in here, do we? Right, start loading these here up. And 400 of those there. Right, while that's doing that, how long's left on this here? 25 seconds. And then we'll be able to see what recipe it is that's left over. Oh, I know where else there's coal. There's actually coal, let me see, get bearings. There's coal over around that direction there. Roughly where my cursor is. We'll do worry about that in the next episode. I know that's where the coal is, I forgot. There's some over there and then there's some down way over there. Right, let's check. Right, so we have...
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Right, so here we have an option to make screws or alternative copper rotor. I think we should research... Screws would be handy with this here, just, you know, instead of having to put it into rods, we can just make it straight from that there. So, and then we have this here, which isn't that hard to make. This here is not that hard to make, so I think we're going to go with that. So now we don't have to make rods to make screws, we can just do it straight off the ore. I wonder if that comes up in alternative recipes in here as well. It does. Oh no, it doesn't. Is there an option for alternative recipe? No? No. So that's handy now, so we don't have to make rods to make screws. So that skips one process. Yeah, let's end the episode there because I'm just going to do a load of stuff off camera, like process this and this to make a lot of this here stuff. And I'm going to turn that there hog into these here. These are alien protein. I'll show what they're for later on. Is there anything else I can process while off camera? No. We will research. Let's research these here first before we go. So we've got this, this, and there's something else. We'll take all this here because I think we need to research them as well. Let's do research here very quick. Actually, no, we'll do it in the next episode. So that's it for this here. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions, do drop them down below or visit the Discord channel that is linked in the description. Follow our Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board there. You'll be able to see what games we are playing as well as on those games that are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and drop a like if you enjoy what you see. As you know, it helps show what people are interested in the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.